Hello all, I hope you have already downloaded the pattern. If not, the link is in the description below. First, let's get the fabric ready. Since we are using satin fabric here, be very careful not to move it around too much. Cut all the pattern pieces carefully and make sure you pay attention on these symbols on the pattern. This arrow symbol means the pattern piece should be placed parallel to the selvage of the fabric, and this fold arrow means you need to fold the fabric before tracing and cutting that piece. Here I'm also going to use interlining for the inside fabric of the bag to add a bit of structure, and I will only be using it on the inside because I want the outside of the bag to look very soft and flowy. Iron the interlining onto the fabric very slowly and securely, especially since we are working with the satin fabric. Now that everything is cut, let's start sewing the bag together, and don't worry, I'll keep it simple and very easy to follow. Okay, first let's begin with making the bag handles. Take the long fabric piece for the handle and fold it in half lengthwise. Also make sure that edges are aligned very nicely. You can also pin them in the place so it doesn't move while sewing, as the satin fabric can be very slippery. And you can stitch all the way down. Here I'm using a loop turner to turn the handle right side out. But if you don't have a loop turner, you can even use a safety pin or a needle and thread to turn the handle. Next, do the same for the inside part of the bag handle. Fold it, stitch it and turn it right side out, just like we did for the first one. Now go ahead and press the both handle pieces flat with the iron, just like I'm doing here. This will keep everything nice and neat, and it will make the next step a lot easier. Alright, now grab the small piece of the handle, and I'm using a metal loop turner to tuck the small piece inside the bag outer handle. This will give a cute scrunchy-like effect. And once it's in, just stitch along the edge to keep it in place. That way it will not move, and attaching it to the bag later will be super easy. Now take inner part of the bag and stitch along the both sides. Just make sure that you leave 0.5 inch seam allowance so it will all fit together nicely. Alright, now put the inner part aside and let's focus on the outer part of the bag, which is the main part. First, make the mark on the fabric following the pattern. Do it on top, bottom, left and right. Now next, we are going to fold the fabric towards the corner. I will show you on the pattern first, so it's easier to see and follow. First, mark 0.5 inch from the edge, then fold the second point to this point and the last point to this point. Now for the bottom, also mark 0.5 inch from the edge and fold along that line, and there is only one fold at the bottom, so it's super simple. And now just do the same thing on the next side. Now do the same on your fabric and make sure to stitch the fold very neatly so they stay on put, and make sure you do this on all the sides. Next, put the outer pieces together and stitch along the sides just like we did with the inner part of the bag. Once this is done, grab the inner part of the bag and place the outer part inside it. Make sure that the right side are facing each other and the top edge of the lining and the outer bag are aligned. Pin everything together. Now take the scrunchy handle we made earlier and attach them to the both sides of the bag, just like I'm doing it here. Make sure to secure them with the clips before stitching, then stitch all the way around using a 0.5 inch seam allowance. Once this is done, turn the bag right side out and take a look. It's already starting to look so pretty, but we are not done yet. Now I would like to add a stop stitch here. This will just make the fold look much cleaner, and it will also help to keep the lining tucked neatly inside the back. Just like I'm doing here, make sure the seam is sitting on the lining side and stitch right along the edge all around neatly. Now we are going to attach this magnetic snap next. I'm going to use a golden one because I love the white and gold combo. Once that is done, flip the bag so the outer part is on the top. Now we are going to stitch the bottom of the outer part first. Now take the lining part and keep the right side facing inside. Here we are going to stitch along the bottom but not all the way. Leave a medium size opening in the middle so we can turn the bag right side out later. Now stitch that small opening. You can either stop stitch it with a machine or even do an invisible hand stitch if you know how to do and if you want a very neat finishing. Here I just did a top stitch to make it finish faster. And just like that, our bag is done. I hope you enjoyed making it with me. You can also grab the full bag making set on my Etsy shop and the link is in the description below. It just makes everything so much easier. And also this is my first tutorial, so sorry if I wasn't clear sometimes. I'm still learning, but I can't wait to make the next one even better. Thanks a lot for watching.